I got you. See? I got you.
Fucked it up.
See? See? That's how you get them in. They're going to be like, what? Huh? Is he talking to me? Okay. All right. Listen, just a little feedback, little comments, little suggestions, anything. I'll run with it. Okay. I mean, probably not anything. All right. I shouldn't say that. Not anything. Okay. I'm not going to get all weird. Okay. But anyways. All right. But something, right? Let's talk about some things. What's important to you? What's important to you? What are you struggling with? Right. Let's get at it.
40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Right? Some serious stuff.
Just give me a chance. 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 Girl, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Give me a chance.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah, that's right. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Big gang. Can we bring some of it today? I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. I don't even know what about, okay? I got nothing to talk about. Nothing at all. I don't even know. You know what I mean? But I want to talk about something. I want to get into something. Oh, I'm fogging up my glasses. All right.
I think
give me something so I can run with it, please.
Run with your mic is going in and out. That's what you run with.
Listen,
now that sounds better.
Saving you. All right. It's not the mic going in and out. The mic is protecting you from when I get super loud.
Nah, there you go. You need to be right there. That's
this is when I'm controlling the volume of my voice. But when I'm not controlling
can't hear nothing at all.
All right. Okay. Let's get at it. Boss, you had some things that you wanted to bring up. Will you give us a highlight maybe before we talk about these video games?
I talk about everything that's going on in the world.
Yeah, but there was some particular you said you wanted to bring. I don't remember what it was.
How child support is unfair towards.
I don't think child. Okay. All right, child support is unfair. That's it. Okay, we'll get back. We'll circle back to that.
Talking about paternity. Is it paternity? Is it custody of kids?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, custody.
We'll get into that.
Even though a lot of fathers ain't gonna want to keep the kids any damn way.
We get that. We get into that.
I want to talk about the war.
The war. Yeah, let's talk about the war.
Yeah.
Just love the war.
Do you believe in
war? I mean, who doesn't like drama on a world epic level where people die for real? Sickos. Bunch of freaking sickos.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah. Yeah, we just dropped them bombs. We dropped some missiles, right? Missiles, rockets. We did something to their nuclear facilities, right?
We are missile droppers.
Something like that.
Yep.
Something about their nuclear stuff, right?
Yep.
Can't have that.
Or can we?
I like it.
I don't.
I mean, bomb them, right? Let's go.
No.
Before we get there, games, boss. Let's quickly cover games. You got the same old Call of Duty. Always shout out to Call of Duty, where people can just be violent and yell at each other. yell all kinds of obscenities, and just generally be toxic like the bunch of bastards they are. Anyways,
Call of Duty, Ghost Recon.
Call of Duty. Okay, all right. I'm still on that Dune Awakening. I've not been playing it very much though. I have not got the helicopter fly thingy, but it's supposed to be awesome. I've seen clips online of people doing funny things, and I'll probably get back into that tonight. Try to hit it hard. Try to really grind it, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta grind.
Gotta grind.
You gotta grind in the video games.
Yeah, I don't
just
play
like
them.
you grind in life.
I don't play video games that much. Can you tell me about Twitch?
Twitch, what about it? What do you want to know about Twitch? Twitch is
Twitching.
It's a place where gamers go to stream their video content. The biggest thing, so I'm not a huge watcher of streamers, right? I'm not a big podcast listener. I randomly do things, right? So I catch things here and there. But Twitch, what I would always use Twitch for is like if I wanted to, before I bought a game, right? Before I bought like a new game, I'm checking out this new game, and it's already out. And maybe, I have some friends, but they haven't got it yet or something, right? I want to know how this game goes, right? So you can check it out on YouTube, but you can go on Twitch and get live content of them playing, right? And if you're lucky enough, they even respond to their chat. If they're paying attention to it. I have trouble paying attention to it when I am streaming, even though there's not much going on. That's why. It's because it's not much going on. So like when it does happen, I'm caught off guard. Anyways, that's what I use it for. I always used to look up new games right before I bought them. I can look up reviews on YouTube, and you can look up all kinds of things on YouTube, but you can get the live content on Twitch while they're live streaming, and you can look it through their videos too in the past. But I mean, just to get a general feel, I feel like you got a way better feel for the game watching live content sometimes, and when it's a bigger game, you have numerous streamers on at once, so you can get various aspects, various perspectives of the same game, so you can check it out. You know what I mean? That's what I used it for.
Okay, I mean, thank you for the great description of Twitch.
That's Twitch.
Where do you get your information from? If you do get information, where you get it from?
What do you mean by information? What kind of information?
You want to look up something. I know you just said Twitch, especially about video games.
That's for games.
Yeah,
right?
but like,
I mean, you're gonna hit Google, right? You're gonna hit Google, right?
That's
Who's
where
not
you
gonna
get it
hit
from?
Google? Who's not gonna hit Google? You know what I mean?
Google be lying sometimes. Google's a bitch. Oops.
I mean, you gotta look around. You know what I mean? You gotta look around.
Gotta look around, right?
Gotta look around. You know what I mean?
Look around for
I'm
the information.
I'm looking for it everywhere. You know what I mean?
Are you on any other social media platforms?
I mean, personally, I'm on Facebook.
The old Zuckerberg thing, huh? You're fucking with Mark.
I mean, that's just old shit, right? That's just old stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Classmates.
That's just old stuff. You just
Zuckerberg.
You know what I mean? You just in there. Dude, I got on the Facebook. You know why I got on the Facebook originally? Originally, I got on the Facebook. Literally, the only reason I got on Facebook was for that farm game.
Farmville?
Yeah. Farmville. Also, hit that like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Go ahead, get shit up on the screen again. Go ahead, slap it up there. Go ahead, put it on there. Come on, get it on the screen. Hit that like and subscribe, baby.
Hey, people, don't pay attention to him.
Listen, all right? Listen, if you got a guy begging in the intro, I can hit him with a little bit of this, okay?
Sometimes they don't watch the intro.
I hope they don't watch the intro right now. I don't like the intro very much. It's good. It's good, but
Yeah. YouTube is filled with criminals and all types of scammers and scallywags.
Well, scammers or scallywags.
No.
That is not us. No, sir. No, sir. Not us. We all know scammers or scallywags.
I'm a scam people for the views.
Whoa.
No, I'm not gonna take it that far. Look at you, product promotion. I don't endorse those guys.
Oops. I meant to cover it. I had like everything but it covered. My bad. Listen, I like cola. I like pop.
Like
Any
a
kind.
pop.
It's good. All right.
Look, you know you from the Midwest when you use the word
Pop.
pop.
It's pop. You know what I'm saying, baby? Give me some of that pop.
Soda pop.
Give me some of that soda. Yeah, I want the soda there. What? Yeah, I want some soda. What? Some pop there. Oh, yeah. Ope's another Midwest thing. Ope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I don't like the Midwest.
Cool.
Midwest
What?
is full of suckers.
What?
Yeah.
Because we're trusting and believe in good-natured people.
So out of all the coast, so you're better
Out of
than
all
the
the
West Coast.
coast.
You're better than the West Coast. Are you better than the East Coast?
What does that mean? Listen, I don't measure myself against anybody.
So Midwest is the place to be.
I mean, I like it, but that's the only place I've been and actually lived for numerous various years.
And you need to move to California and experience some even more higher taxes.
Nah, I'm good.
Cali
got some taxes.
Yeah, New York do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Good for them.
But
did you know
what?
If you bury a relative on your land, you no longer have to pay property taxes.
For real?
For real.
Is this federal or state?
Federal. I think.
It's
I think all of it.
law.
I don't know what you got to go through to get it done. But before cemeteries, that was the thing to do. And they couldn't take away your land that way, right? I just saw it, doom scrolling. I don't know how much this holds up. I'm just spreading propaganda.
No, I think I seen something about this in the TV show Ozark.
Yeah, that too. It's been around. It's been around. It's not common knowledge. But I'm pretty sure you got to go through some things. You can't just be burying people. I mean, you can, but or to file all the paperwork and shit. You might not just be like burying. I don't know. Maybe
you got a small line.
Maybe it just has to be a 6-foot hole, and that's it. Bam, bam, done.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got a small line. You got to look out where the pipes is.
All you really got to do is be 6 foot. That's it. Okay.
What if you move? You got your whole family buried there.
Man, you don't move. You got that land forever. They can't take it away from you.
What if you renting? You still got it.
That's fucked up. I don't think you can bury it there if you renting.
Yeah, I'm talking about, okay, you own the property. You still buried your cousins there, right?
Yeah.
But then you say, hey, I want to rent out the property.
Yeah, you can do that.
So
you still own the property. It's still yours.
So yeah, imagine the people that's coming renting. You got you renting from somebody, and you got like 9 people buried in your and you ain't tell me about this.
Hey man, what do you mean 9 people? I would have those 9 relatives buried at 9 different properties. You know what I'm saying? Really making them bodies work for me after death. You know what I'm saying?
Greedy, fresh body on the market. Come here, Uncle Kenny died.
Oh, I know exactly where I'm gonna put Uncle Wesley. I got this fine corner lot. Oh yeah, they're not taking this one away from you. Thank you, Uncle Wesley. You know what I mean?
It's only a little slither of grass. You gotta probably
cut them up right there. Just start burying bodies where you want places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think cemeteries, I don't understand. There's so many people that didn't die. It shouldn't be that much space left.
Right. Yeah. Well, some people get cremated. They get all burnt up.
Yeah.
Some people are getting shipped off to outer space these days.
Oh, that's a cool way to
Some
view
people are
life.
getting turned into diamonds.
Definitely, I thought about that.
I think you get dice made out of people's bones.
Dice.
Dice, like D&D dice and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. You can do whatever the fuck you want these days. I mean, shit, man. You get cremated, you can just take all that ash and like compress it down and fucking make whatever the hell you want. Put it into some fucking whatever. Make it into some resin. Fucking make a cup out of it if you fucking want. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
That
Look,
is a
shit.
good idea. Don't tell me that's a dead person.
Look, there's part of my dad right there.
Yeah, he got an 8-ball of dad.
There's a bunch of these of him. Look, there's chunks of bone in there. Oh, there's a big chunk right there. There's two big chunks of bone.
Look at his father. He got an 8-ball of his father.
Yeah, we conversate a lot better this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty. Now that's amazing.
But there was a bunch. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Anywho,
If they just passed him out at his funeral.
yeah, I didn't go. My brother gave it to me. Gave me a couple of them. I got one in the car too.
Just take them wherever you want.
I mean, why not? I can. It's super easy.
Y'all had a good relationship?
No, we didn't talk.
What are you laughing at?
We didn't talk for the last couple of years, but before that, yeah.
Okay. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, probably some misunderstandings or whatever. I don't know. Never will. It's all right though. Just kind of move on. Because that's what you got to do sometimes.
In order to live life?
Yeah, man. In order to live life and like enjoy it. You can't beat yourself up for all your shit.
You definitely right about that.
What's that?
You're right about that.
Yeah. You gotta give yourself grace like you would give other people. You can't just fucking. You're human. It's all right. We fuck up. And fuck anybody else that says otherwise.
Don't do that.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. Rage. You know what I'm saying?
Rage.
Rage. Yeah, man. Rage. Sometimes it's necessary.
No. Sometimes rage is necessary. So what about war?
Rage. War, man. What about it? Let's go. Let's go.
Let's talk about war.
Let's go.
You said you okay with this war or whatever that happened.
Listen, I accept what happens. Is that being okay with it? I guess so. I don't have any control in the matter. You know what I mean?
You kind of do have control.
Oh, do I? Tell me, please tell me the control I have in this matter. Please tell me.
You can stop paying your taxes. Stop funding the war.
As one man, I would just talk myself.
Killing this, you choking. When you bought that, you was funding the war with your funding. That's why you're choking. It's called karma. Yep. See. I think. Look,
man, I gotta get non-transition glasses. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Audience, we had a conversation about war happening and starting, and we just casually just had a brief, small conversation about it. But a lot of things we talked about is unfolding right before our eyes,
I don't
And I'm
think
blaming
so.
Will. I'm blaming
Civil
Will.
War hasn't happened yet. You can blame me all
Talk
you
about
fucking want. It has nothing to do with me. All right, just
about a
because
Civil
I
War.
say it doesn't, and if it happens, just because I said it doesn't mean you can blame me for it.
I'm not talking about a Civil War. I'm just talking about conflict in general.
Conflict's inevitable.
No, it's not. A lot
Yes,
of
it
things
is.
are
Conflict's
preventable.
like change, man. It happens. It happens. It happens. It's how we deal with conflict. That is the fucking thing. That's the thing, man. Conflict's gonna happen. It's how you deal with that
How
conflict.
can you say it's how you deal with it and you just said you had no control? So you apparently don't deal with it as somebody else deals with it.
What do you mean? I'm dealing with it just fine. I'm not freaking out about us potentially going to war with another country. That's how I'm dealing with it.
I'm freaking out about it because we don't need no more conflict. We need to
Well,
mind our own
why are you gonna freak
funky
out about something?
business.
Why are you gonna freak out about something that you cannot impact enough?
Yes, I can. I can stop paying taxes. I can stop going to McDonald's. I stop going to Subway.
Okay.
Stop feeding the
How's that gonna
machine.
play out? How's it gonna play out? Realistically, how is that gonna play out?
You and
You
I
just told
both
me
know, like you
punishing
said, the
yourself.
butterfly effect.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that one purchase.
no.
You gonna
What
let me
are we?
go there? I can
Are
go
we in
there.
Disneyland now? Are we in a Disney movie? Is that what we're doing? Are we some old fucking folktale? Fucking, are we a bunch of fucking animals and we're fucking doing fucking do-gooders, just fucking fighting against the ultimate evil, and we're gonna fucking win because we got this magic stick or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, we're gonna
Listen,
fight against the
it
system.
ain't gonna happen like that, okay?
The
There's
system
gonna be
fighting.
some bad stuff that happens, all right? Shit's gonna go down, okay? It's gonna happen. It's okay. It's all right.
People contact your congressman or your senator and tell them to
Do that.
no.
Do that. Now you're talking. Do that. Write them letters. Them letters work.
You sound like you a real old man, right?
Listen, them letters work, bro.
A
Listen.
ladder?
Listen.
Paper and pen?
Listen.
What ancient technology are you speaking
Back
of?
when I was in basic training in South Carolina, I was in the back seat of a Humvee. I asked First Sergeant pretty much what the fuck is up with how lenient basic is, because that is not what I expected, right? I grew up, my grandfather's World War II, he went to World War II, Korean War, you know what I mean? Fucking in the shit. You know, anyways. And Joe Sarn told me that pretty much young Joe Schmo, grandma, is worried about the new soldier, that when they finally get to call, they tell him how horrible it is. And grandma, Mima, and whoever write letters to the senator telling them how they're being mean to their baby and they need to take it easy. And eventually, years later, they can't single us out in basic anymore or yell at us as much, and they'll get in trouble for doing it. That's messed up. But it's an example on how them letters be working, okay? So when I say the letters work, I'm telling you the letters work. Even for ridiculous things like, don't yell at the little boy, even though you're going to go and tell him to kill people and trying to prepare him for war. God forbid you yell at him. Okay?
It's just ancient technology, Will.
I'm just letting you know. Send an email. Shit, I don't know.
I think that's more appropriate.
I'm saying it can be done. It can be done if you're persistent and you do the things in which you need to do. You got to jump through hoops, right? Anything we want done in the system, there's red tape, there's shit, bullshit, because they're just trying to make you not do it. you know, like law. Law's fun, isn't it?
Stop it. Get some help.
What else did you want to talk about?
I want to talk about. We haven't finished talked about war. You talked about write a letter.
Man, what do you
Like,
want? What else do you want to know about war, man?
like we Eisenhower's Jr.
What do you want to know? What are we talking about exactly?
I'm talking about everything that encompasses it. A lot of things like
I need some pinpoint. I need some specifics. What exactly are we talking about war?
Even the new way they're fighting it.
What way? Just dropping bombs like a bunch of cowards instead of putting boots on the ground and knifing a motherfucker in his fucking face and having to deal with that trauma and then traumatizing a whole generation, even numerous generations of people on both sides, and then taking those soldiers back and then infecting the rest of the fucking world with PTSD all over the place, and then it's having to pick up all that goddamn mess. Is that what you're talking about?
You touched on a lot of good shit. So a lot of good stuff there. Pretty good. Pretty good. You're right.
Listen. We drop bombs, right? That's less trauma we got to deal with, right? That's only trauma on one side. We only fuck up one kind of people. We don't fuck up ours. That's fucked up.
You said a lot right there, sir. You said a lot. Please like and subscribe if you're listening. We'll send out an invite later so you can join us if you want to join us later. But this guy is touching on some pretty good stuff. The Illuminati's going to be upset with him.
What else? What else you want?
I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to say about the new way that they fighting with drones and dropping bombs. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I like it or not. It's just, civilians are, being
more advanced our weapons, the more cowardice we are. Ooh. Here's the benefit. Problem only on one side, kind of, because the motherfuckers dropping the bombs, the guys doing the drones. Those guys are getting some effects too, man. They gotta sleep at night too.
You think they sleep good doing that?
No, man. I got buddies that flew drones that have effects from it, man. Like, come on.
You saying that they can't be trained to not think about what they just did?
No, man. You're gonna feel them effects.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people is wired different, bro.
Well, that's true. That's true. Absolutely. Not everybody's going to experience it the same way. 100%.
Right.
100%.
But yet, it's still very impactful because I don't know if some of these images is being fed to us, being AI generated. I don't know if this thing is real. Then at the same time, it might be real. I think then what if they covering up stuff and we're not seeing the real full effects? It's just a lot of things that goes around this predicament. That's what's happening right now.
Sure. And what else is going on?
I mean, besides that,
there's always something else going on. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. All I'm saying is when something's going on over here, there's always something going on over here.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Besides the world about posturing to fight each other, we're in that position to start going against each other. That's what I see.
Let's go.
I think it's serious. A lot of people gonna die, dude.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing.
But you don't give a damn, do you?
Sure I do. Well,
so
what are you gonna do, man?
What if they attack the mainland? What you think happened there?
Okay.
They put a moratorium on paying rent.
Let's get serious.
Hey, let's get serious.
They're not gonna attack the mainland.
They did in 9/11.
Man. I'm talking about a real attack. I'm talking about boots on the ground. I'm talking about invasion.
That's only in a fantasy.
Yeah. That's going to happen right after the Civil War. Look, we lost viewers because all this warmongering.
We only had 2. Did we
There
have
were
3?
3.
There was
I
3.
seen them. I
Yeah.
seen them in here.
I don't know what they want to talk about.
I don't know either. They need to get in that chat if they want to talk about something else.
Yeah, they pop in and pop out, see what the hell we talking about. I'm just trying to keep our conversation going. F them. They don't like us. Did I just disrespect our viewers?
Yeah, you do that. That's okay.
Like, that was improper of me. Would you guys ever forgive me?
Never.
Thank you. I
Ever.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Never, ever. Like and subscribe. You forgive them. That's one way of showing forgiveness.
Forgiveness. People say things.
Another way of showing forgiveness is jumping in that chat. Just giving a wave.
Hello.
Just giving a hi, how you doing?
This is the dog days of summer. People
how's summer going for you, huh?
I say it's hot, hot, hot.
It is hot. It is hot.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yes.
I'm nice and chill where I'm at.
I'm nice and chill also.
Like, I'm so chilled. I had to get a space heater.
What?
For the summer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pretty good problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It ain't bad. Like, I ain't complaining about it. I'm happy to have a fucking space heater because it'd be cold. It'd be so cold.
It's cold outside.
Cold in the basement. Had me worry about my blood circulation. It's so cold. But I'm good now. And then I go upstairs. It's hot.
How about your summer?
It's good. It's going all right. It's going okay. I'm alive. I had a full belly last night.
Oh,
I got
that's
all
good.
comfy in my bed, and I'm like, God, like, no matter what else, right? No matter what else, my belly's full. I'm comfy in a bed. I got a roof over my head. You know what I mean?
You living life. You loving it.
If nothing else, like, that is so much to be grateful for right there.
You believe in love?
Sure.
Yeah. It's there.
Sure.
I seen one.
What kind of love we talking about? You're talking to a recently divorced man here.
I don't give a damn. A lot of people did that. Do you believe in it?
Yeah, I believe in love.
All right, you believe in monogamy?
Yeah, I can believe in that.
What about polygamy?
Sure.
Oh, okay. I just had to ask a few tough questions.
Hey, different people, man. Different people, and it can be like different people at different stages in their life. People gotta figure it out. All right.
Yes, they do.
There ain't no right and wrong playbook per se. Last I checked, we're all making this shit up as we go along. I mean, yes, you got plenty of religions that lay out some pretty good rules like, don't murder, don't be a douchebag, be good to yourself. Those are some pretty good general guidelines. But I mean, we deal with so much other stuff and make so many damn problems for ourselves with the society that we've created. Be good to yourself, be good to others, right? Like, if you're doing that the best of your ability, you're good. I don't think the majority of people do that. I think they think they're doing that. And that's all right too,
So doing good.
What's good, man?
That's what I'm gonna ask you next.
This is variation was good for me as it always was good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like goes back to everybody's doing the best thing for themselves. You know what I mean?
What is that?
Everybody's doing the best they can. Everybody's doing the right thing according to themselves.
You
know what I'm saying?
I think we should have universal laws. If it ain't good for everybody, then it's not good. That's doing good. Something that's good for everybody.
Yeah, then everybody wants to put that in the box of communism and stuff, right? Or socialism? I don't know. There's a word for that.
It's called these nuts. We got to break down the norms of how, if you're going to break down the norms of things, it's got to be everything, how we communicate, how we look, how we address things, how we problem solve. You got to be really willing to break the mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that takes the majority.
Yeah.
That'd be a rewriting of society.
You don't think we have it in us?
That's a rewriting of culture as we know it, like our values, our core values.
So
right?
with this moment that we
would take an understanding of what our culture now is based upon shitty values. We would have to admit that and accept that in order to make a move to change it. And you think the vast majority of people are going to say, yeah, it's based upon shitty values? I mean, for fuck's sake, everybody agrees with business, and business is based upon greed. Nothing but good business is how cheap can I get this? And how much more can I sell it to you for? And if you need it, I'm going to sell it to you for even more. And that's good business. Is that being a good human? If you want to be a good businessman, it is. And make a lot of money. And if that's what you value being a good person on, that's what makes you a good person. I personally I don't think that makes you a good person.
You know what?
What?
My dream way to live, would be like Luffy.
Would be like what?
My dream way to live my life, it would be like Luffy or Goku.
You want to be a hero?
Nah,
on a constant adventure, doing good and saving people?
No, you can exclude all that other shit, but just constantly adventure, like just seeing shit.
Well,
the new shit.
You're gonna have to get a hold of you. The fuck are they called? The dragon fruit?
Yeah.
Gum fruit?
A gum.
Or
some dragon.
Or be a Zan from another planet and then train your whole life to be super awesome. That's all.
Or just when my time.
Hey, them motherfuckers only gotta pay taxes. Like, you know how many worries those guys don't have? They don't have a regular job. Shit just be falling on their lap. Everything works out.
Just on the sea,
Yeah. Just happen to find another island just in time so they don't starve to death.
Yeah. It'd be crazy. So do you think we in this universe alone? You think it's other shit out there?
We covered that. Of course I do.
Okay.
Of course there's aliens. We might be aliens.
We probably are aliens to the aliens.
And who knows? Maybe we are. Maybe the real Earth inhabitants are under the ocean. Back in, what was it?
Oh shit.
That mother continent, Mu? Mu? What you know about it? What you
I
know
heard
about the mother continent?
I heard about it, man. I heard about it.
Yeah. Stretched from Hawaii to the Eastern Islands. Took up all that space in the middle of the Pacific, pretty much. And then it had sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Interesting story.
That's what they said. There's theories.
Atlantis.
No, this is beyond Atlantis. This is like before Atlantis. This is like what Atlantis was based upon, kind of stuff.
Before
You know what I mean?
and beyond Atlantis.
Yeah, this is like what all the stories came from. You know what I mean? Like all the stories came from.
That's what they say.
From all over the world. Because this is where like humans started, right? And then they branched out from there, and then the rest of the kind of went blah 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 blah. And then they had to like whatever.
That's
make
what
their
they
new
say.
cultures and stuff.
That's just one story.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why we can never get to the bottom of these type of
Because
things.
all the stories sound the same.
Yeah, and they gonna claim that they the beginning.
Oh, this was the first one. No, this was the first. Oh, this was the first one.
I don't know what to tell you, sir.
Me either. How we ever get? Here's the thing, right? I go back to this. I don't know if I brought this up, but here's the thing. With something they talk about too is if there could have been some culture, some society, whatever, some race that was so far advanced from us, right? It could have existed so far in the past that the earth already like deteriorated, already broke everything down. There's no trace of them whatsoever. How would we ever know? We would never know. There'd be no evidence. There'd be no way of knowing. You know what I'm saying?
I think
What?
They could have told somebody that, look, we finna move. Everything ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
And you tell somebody else, and then you tell our story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that right?
I think so.
Is that right?
How long you gotta be before you? It's no trace. It's not even a piece of single piece of wood DNA.
I don't know. Maybe long enough for like the world to like eat itself and come back with new shit.
I think it was all connected. I mean, all the continents was connected, and they got the volcanoes that probably happened, and the earthquakes, and
all the tectonic plates and stuff.
Yeah.
Pangea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking. Yep.
Now, if you got Pangea, how does that? So you think the Earth is circular? It's a sphere.
Yeah. Some people believe it's flat. I don't believe that shit.
Some people believe it's flat.
Some people believe the moon is really not part of our solar system.
Some people believe that the moon's an observatory.
What do you think about the moon?
I don't know, man.
I don't know about the moon. The moon is quite questionable.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, there ain't nothing good that comes.
There's something to be said about the moon. Here's what my brain goes, man. My brain goes with the moon controls the like gravitational pull. It controls our shores, man. It controls our water.
It makes it turns.
It makes it fuck
wild.
shit up.
Yeah.
All right. Depending on where that's at, it can fuck shit up, right? So like, and what do we hear about God doing all the time? A motherfucking flood, right? A flood? Why is it always a flood, bro?
The moon is not real, bro.
So, and then you got the whole alien observatory type. Earth is like a petri dish for testing, maybe, and then they'll just use the moon, Earth, moon. They'll just be like, whoop, let's move a little bit out or a little bit in, whatever the fuck it takes. I don't know. And we'll just water all over the earth and just wipe that slate clean. And then we'll move it back so we can get the earth back, get some land there. And then we'll put some stuff in there. Let's give it another test run, Johnny. Let's start the test again. You know what I'm saying? What if it's like that?
That'd be wild. That would be crazy.
I don't know. I've thought about it. It was a thought. It was a thought.
People, let this man know how y'all feel about that shit.
Yeah, let me know.
I double dare you. It's a dare.
I triple dog dare you. Do it. Do it. You ain't doing nothing else. It's not like you're writing a letter to your congressman telling him not to suck. That'd be cool.
Who the hell will want to become a letter writer in 2025? Yeah, I write letters.
Listen, letters be doing it, all right? Write your email then. I bet you're not writing an email to your congressman or senator telling them not to suck.
Yeah, people barely want to do that also. But
right here.
That's the way the world goes.
You can do it. You can do it right from your phone. I'm sure you can.
Email your senator and your congressman.
Email them.
And tell them what?
You're sucking. Tell them. Tell them. They want to know.
They already bought and paid off, bro.
They want to know. Listen. Listen. I'm a firm believer that sometimes people don't know when they're fucking up. So you got to tell them. You got to let them know. Sometimes you got to do that in a diplomatic way so they don't get all defensive about it. You know, sometimes you got to put a little tax in there. Okay. But you got to let them know. All right. Listen, are you the type of dude? Woo! Are you the type that you're talking to somebody? They got something in their teeth. I mean, they got something in their teeth. Let's say something's hanging out of their nose. Are you the type to just not say nothing? Because if you are, F you. All right. You are not a good person if you do not speak up and say something to that person.
I wouldn't care if America had a booger in America's nose.
That's messed up. You got to tell them. Dang. You got to tell them. Sometimes they don't know. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes they don't know. You got to tell them. I don't know. Sometimes I'm human. You're human. Don't you want to know when you're messing up?
Yeah, I'm going to tell them. You convince me. Damn it.
Gotta let them know. You gotta be telling people. That's our problem. We don't tell people. We're just like, it's not my business. It's not my business.
Yeah. In a lot of cases, Will.
In a lot of cases, it is none of your goddamn business. But if I got something hanging out of my nose, you let me know.
I will.
If you think I'm messing up, you let me know.
I won't. Coughing. That karma.
Whatever, man.
You shouldn't be smoking those things, even though I smoke them too. I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Hypocrite.
At least I ain't a Democrat or a Republican. That's the new political party, hypocrite.
Hypocrite
party. But yeah, I think America's unfair. I think other places in the world is unfair.
We got it good here, man. We got it real good. What are you talking about?
No, we don't. The riches fucked us up.
Man, go someplace else then. Figure it out. You'll get real grateful real quick.
They got rich people there too.
Telling you.
We out here paying for stuff that should be free. Water should be free.
I'm glad you brought that up, because you know what?
Should be free.
I'm glad you brought that up, because listen, I was thinking about think about this.
Okay.
Restaurants.
Okay.
Restaurants. We pay to eat, right? Like basic need. And we pay all kinds of money for it. For what? Because of selection? Because of specialty dishes? Because of all that kind of crap. And all that stuff is only made up. Why? To make money. We took a basic human need, and instead of providing it because just to be good to each other and because we want each other to live, we turn it into businesses, basic human needs, and exploit the shit out of it. And this is what our culture is based on. This kind of stuff, right? Am I wrong?
You right.
That's messed up.
It's messed up. Yeah.
You build a society where everybody's looking out for number one, but the only way to make changes is to come together. That's diabolical.
Yeah, people don't want to talk about coming together. That's
diabolical. The only way to make changes is to come together. But the way it's made is to be divided. Diabolical. What a perfect system.
Stop talking about the world and society. People don't want to hear that.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Society. And how taxes are affecting my everyday life.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, you just go tax exempt and then just pay it all at the end of the year.
Fuck all that. Uncle Sam want too much. Women want too much. Kids need too much. The shit is already priced too high. It's too much greed, and I don't think a lot of people can't keep up. Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just man. So you saying that greed is not running rampant in today's society right now?
It's been run rampant, man. I'm saying that
What about even more? Is it even more, even less? Is it tampering down or is it expanding?
It's at the root of everything. Like, that's what it's based on. Like, everybody's all about that. What do you mean?
Not everybody. You're not a greed. You're not based about greed.
All right, I'm not based about greed.
But
I'm just saying the majority of people that run things, it's all about money.
West Coast.
Because that's what runs everything. You know what I mean? So it's not like I don't even blame them as people. They're just trying to look out for themselves. You know what I mean? But the way in which to look out for yourself these days is to try and get money. You know what I mean?
East Coast.
In order to try to do the right thing, you got to do the wrong thing type shit.
So are we correct? I'm blaming everybody in Florida. It's Florida that's doing this, and mostly like people in California and Ohio.
Why do you say that?
We got to point the finger at somebody. Fuck
point the finger at yourself.
Okay. Now we
take some responsibility, huh?
It was me.
Listen, everybody got to share the blame if we want to come together.
If Iran came here, I'm going to say no. Go to Indiana. They're more responsible for everything. I'm sorry. That's the way the cookie crumbles, sir. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it. Like,
That's messed up.
It's not. Yeah. It's survival.
They're
doing the best thing for me right there in that situation.
Yep. Save yourself. Save yourself. Screw everybody else. See, that's another thing. That's another horrible way of thinking. That's another thing that's why I'll never come together. Until we have a civil war and unite against a common enemy that comes over here and tries to invade. That's all I'm saying.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
I've already went over how. I ain't doing it again. I went down that road. I've beat that horse.
That young man says that.
I beat that horse. I'm done with that horse.
Who made that term? I beat that horse. Who?
I beat that horse.
Horse looked like it'd kick the shit out of a human.
Man, not if it's down already.
See, that's the problem with society right there. We don't know. Humans don't know how to leave shit alone. And then they try to base it on progress, striving to move forward, and that type of BS.
Ego and stuff like that.
People don't know how to leave well enough alone.
They don't know how to be content.
Yeah, they pushing the envelope and like destroying ecosystems and all this other stuff. It's just humans are maniacs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maniacs.
I'm gonna stop believing in humans. I don't believe in them no more. They're not real.
Bro. Whoa.
No, ain't no whoa. Fuck
whoa.
them.
Whoa. If we could do all the bad, we could do all the good, man.
Humans?
Man,
robots then already came to the conclusions. Humans ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so like petty this episode, but it's gonna come out. It's gotta come out. Sometimes you gotta let it out, and you'll feel better.
That's right. You can't keep it in.
Mm-hmm. So
Don't
people having relationships with each other, getting married, and then having kids and breeding more greedy motherfuckers. You breed.
Yeah. What you can do?
It's breeding people that come and just grow up to be greedy and take your shit.
Gotcha, bitch.
And
yeah,
this is like a brief description of society at large, man. People want more, want to consume more, need to have things fast. The microwave age.
The microwave age. Why not the air fryer age?
Air fryer age. The
fryer age.
The tablet age.
The tablet age.
Are you in the cloud?
No.
You're in the cloud.
Am I?
Yeah. They got you in the cloud, my boy.
All right.
Yeah, you in the cloud. That even
baby.
Yeah, man, we're getting taken over and we don't even know it.
Nice.
I'm aware of it though, people. I'm raising my hands. Hey, leave a like. Could you do that? If you don't if you're not down with the Illuminati or anything else like that, like the secret societies, leave us a like. But other than that, yeah.
And even if you are, hell, leave a like. Even if you are. Especially if you are. Why not? What do you got to lose?
Damn it, I said hit that girl
Just
like
hit that like button. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yes. So,
watch some old videos. Get in there.
And we talk about a lot of topics.
Get on that chat, why don't you? Jump on in.
A lot of topics that might just shock you. Like, is America the best country on this earth? How you feel about America? Tell me about this here America. Now,
I love America.
You love America?
I love America.
He love him some America.
I love me some America.
What is one thing you don't like about America?
I mean,
the women, the men.
I mean, there's a lot of things, right? But what are you gonna do?
We're talking. We're having a chit chat. Just us. 3 people spying on us.
I don't like how
okay.
in any legal battles.
Oh
It
shit!
all depends on how much you invest.
Wait! People brace yourself. People brace yourself.
It's just how much you invest, right? So it's like, you know, whoever invests the most money in the lawyer is gonna get the better deal. So if that's the case, how is law fair? How is it blind and balanced and all the things they say it is?
Wait! A good lawyer can be free.
Is that right?
Yeah, pro bono.
Yeah, there can be. Sure.
That sounds like a good.
Not many.
It's a good porn name.
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
You don't charge for this.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. I think in some cases, some good lawyers then took on some clients and didn't pay them. So it's, you know, it's all about I think how you approach the process.
Saying generally speaking.
Yeah. You're
Generally
right,
speaking.
you got money, you can get away with some.
I mean, just as far as it's not even like, because you can get pro bono lawyers and stuff like that, but just like you need a lawyer, right? You need a lawyer because the law is written in this other fucking language, right? Intentionally. So you need a lawyer. Why do you need a fucking lawyer? Why not just, I don't know, make the law written fucking better to where you don't need a lawyer?
Man, I don't respect the law. I done seen people in suits drop bombs like we was talking about earlier on kids and just, hey, nothing happens to them. But let me jaywalk or do something small, I gotta pay the full extent. So yeah, it only applies to those who it applies to.
That's what I'm saying. There's all these loopholes and whatnot, and like, does that mean loophole doesn't make sense? Exceptions make sense at times, you know, each case being, you know, different according to its own circumstances makes sense. But like everything else, when it comes down to every fucking job, like, you know, I feel like people have trouble doing their jobs. It's not always their fault. You know what I mean? It's not always their fault. It's the system in which they work. And the amount of tasks that are putting forth on their shoulders, you know, everybody gets stressed to get through them. So, you know, you can't blame like one person. It's the whole system.
Everything that you're saying right now, AI is listening to it and finding a way to develop itself so it can replace you. Like, hey, you're not going to use that excuse no more because we're here.
What?
Yeah. I just basically said AI is listening.
Maybe we'd be better off if AI was judge and jury.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Would you want an AI to be your judge? Nah, AI can possibly be a lawyer because people are using it to try to fight cases.
AI be your lawyer, be the judge, be the jury,
girlfriend.
Lock us all up. Just lock us all up. Put us in the Matrix. Right?
We are in the Matrix, bro.
That's what they say.
Hit the like button if we're in the Matrix. I'm tired of telling people to hit the like button.
Have you seen that? They trip on DMT and they look at the lasers and they see the
Matrix.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah. Have you seen that?
No, because I don't believe in nothing I see now visually because
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's the thing out there, a video on that where the guys tested it, numerous people, and they're all having the same experience. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't believe in it.
Okay. Why not?
Because people got holograms. It's too much AI visual technology out. I don't believe in nothing. You probably be AI right now. You probably not.
Yeah, I'm AI right now.
Yeah, dude.
Right now.
I don't know until I know.
Right now.
I'm gonna use what you say. You don't know until you know. See, he glitching.
What?
You see, glitching people. He glitching.
Right now. What?
Agent Smith.
What?
Nah, but you know what?
Nope.
Damn, y'all put me in the fucking Matrix, and y'all just didn't give me no cool shit. I could have.
I know, right?
Like,
If
come
you're
on,
gonna put me in
man.
the Matrix, give me superpowers. Give
Like,
everybody superpowers.
who designed this shit?
Let us do cool shit.
Yeah.
Hey, if this isn't the first Matrix, imagine what the first one was like. You know what I mean? We're just stick people bullshitting.
Man, who wrote that
This
quote?
is the upgrade, bro. Look, we get to interact with everything.
That is men.
You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
women. That is paper. Use
Like,
rock.
how do we know Matrix didn't start off 2D? That'd be crazy.
I make fire. I catch bird. No, I don't know, man. That's why I believe in aliens so much, because, man, we evolved just too quickly after, like, gotta think about it, man.
Excuse me.
The invention of the wheel was not too long ago.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I mean, what do we have to base it off of? Nothing. We have nothing to base it off of. Our advancement, how fast we've advanced. Who are we comparing ourselves to? How do we know that that's fast at all? It only makes sense that we would exponentially get faster after the first fucking invention. Why wouldn't we? We made something to help us advance. Of course, we're going to advance even quicker after that, because all we're doing is making things to help us advance faster.
I think we're just doing stuff to take away from our evolution. Now we're reversing it now. And the rich know this.
I mean,
Like, like with all this stuff, like, we're taking away critical thinking now in these human beings. And when you take away that, you strip a lot of things away from being human. Now these people can't even think no more. Hey, AI, what about this? What about that? No more drive, no ambition, because those jobs are no longer there. Hey, be an artist. No time to be an artist. They got that already. Want to be a musician? No. You can never make a song better than theirs.
I don't know about that. I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
It's here now, sir.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. You want to make a fantasy story? You ain't gonna outright this shit.
Yeah, you will.
And somebody like my AI, I already thought about this. I'm gonna sue you.
AI is not.
Yeah.
You can still like tell.
Huh?
You can still tell AI stuff.
No.
Yeah.
This shit is taking a fucking leap.
It has a non-human touch to it.
You can add a human touch.
Like, they try.
That sounds creepy, but yeah.
Yeah, add that human touch, baby.
Human touch.
Yeah, gonna add that human touch.
Man, they've been using.
I'm gonna add that human touch.
They've been using like fake videos and stuff for years. All the way back when Bruce Lee's son died.
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, that's how they finished The Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
So all the leaps and bounds they tell us, and that shit's been out. This is what I'm trying to reiterate and let the public know. All the stuff we getting our hands on is years and years and years old. It's an unfair advantage that we have. We're not close to the people that has access to certain things like we haven't even seen yet. Cool things.
Cool things.
Cool things, dude.
Cool
Dude.
things. Dude.
Dude.
Cool things. Dude.
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 Yeah.
All right, dude. Cool things.
Cool things.
Like spaceships and hoverboards. Cool things.
Yeah.
Like teleportation.
Yeah.
Cool things like shield blasters.
Why are you going that far, sir?
Cool things like lightsabers. Cool things like death rays. Cool things like the cure for cancer.
Yeah, I think they had almost the cure for AIDS, and Donald Trump didn't want to fund it.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Rife proved that frequencies cure everything. Yeah, man, he made a little box that he put people in, and he cured them of all their shit. And he even wrote down like what frequency does what, and blah, 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 blah. And then they were like, "No, get rid of them,"
Let me show
because you know then they wouldn't be able to sell us all them drugs. And you got that theory that everything from our food to the drugs to the environment, all of this is just constructed to keep us spiritually detached.
Yeah, like even with technology with the cars. Look at this. Tell me this isn't cool.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
It's super cool. We've got a facial recognition scanner.
Hell yeah.
Scan.
Scan that face.
This is a car.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
How epic is this? It's like a VIP lounge. So our partition glass can turn privacy mode. Our windows can go to privacy mode. We've got 42 speakers throughout the whole car.
There, you know what I'm saying?
7 projectors. And under the floor, this isn't a light. It's actually a 65-inch 4K TV. So we've got 6 different modes: entertainment, relax, gaming, work,
there, you know what I mean?
And my favorite is discovery. Check this out. So we see the outside world projected onto the roof and onto the windows for like a fully immersive experience. We've got chess pieces, and that's because this car has its very own chessboard.
It better be in the magnetic.
Watching a movie, we've got zero gravity mode to relax. Okay, guys, let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, make sure to check out spxcars.com.
Damn.
I just want to show you something cool real quick. But yeah, it's a lot of cool things that's been developing before we even get to it. And it's, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it right there.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
That's some cool things that I was, I ran across. And yeah.
Yeah. All right, then. I think we're going to wrap this up.
Definitely.
I think we covered some things. Is there anything else that you wanted to touch on?
I'm going to talk about this shit until the shit don't get talked about, until the shit get talked about again, until they get it in their brain that it's going to get talked about. That's what I touched on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Love having you viewers. Please like and subscribe. Feel free, don't be scared. Jump into that chat whenever you'd like. And usually sometime during the live, we will send out an invite. Hey, hit us up next time. We would love to hear from you. We really appreciate you being here. Get some vim in your life. Have enthusiasm. Have passion about what you're doing. Get some purpose. Find it, right? Cherish them people in your life, them ones you hold close, and just keep on keeping on.
And do not work for those robots.
Yeah, don't work for the robots.
Yep.
All right. This is Vim Gang signing out. Catch you later.